This recipe you're not gonna want to skip. This is just chocolate milk. Shamrock Farms makes an awesome, creamy, delicious chocolate milk. Of course, you could use Wawa or whatever you love. And then you're just going to drizzle your chocolate milk on top of your chocolate cake lovers Twinkies by Hostess, okay? These things are so magnificent and just absolutely delicious. Okay, so we're just drizzling a little bit of that chocolate milk right on top of those, about half of my bottle here. Now, while those are soaking in that chocolate, I'm gonna set it aside and get myself a large mixing bowl. Into my mixing bowl, I'm sticking with chocolate, so I'm using my chocolate pudding mix, and this is just Jell-O's, their smaller box, so it's like 3 ounces or so, and you're just gonna pour it into that bowl. Next, I wanna add some cheesecake flavor. So this is the sugar-free pudding because I figure why not? We'll just go ahead and skip some sugar where we can. Tear this guy open. And then I'll just dump it in there with that chocolate pudding. Okay, so now I have 2 small boxes of pudding in my large mixing bowl. Next up, I'm bringing in Coffee Mate. Okay, now this is French vanilla Coffee Mate, and this flavor just adds so much depth to the chocolate and the cheesecake. So we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons, or maybe just 1, I'm eyeballing it, of that French vanilla flavor into my bowl. So good. Now it's time to liquefy. So I have 2 cups, just 2 cups here of cold milk, and I'll just pour it in there. Oh my gosh, yum. This already smells amazing. We'll just dump that milk into that large mixing bowl. And then following the instructions on the box, we're just gonna whisk these together. So we'll just get that rich chocolate, oh my gosh, flavor with that cheesecake flavor. Get any of those lumps and bumps out of there. Watch your ears here. Tap that off. We'll get our whisk out of the way and bring in my tried and true Cool Whip. Now, if you don't have Cool Whip where you live, I keep hearing people in Australia, you don't have this stuff. It's okay. You can just use like a heavy whipping cream and then whisk it up with some powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla. You can add cream cheese to it and then add a little cream of tartar to it. That's the golden goose. It's gonna help keep it stiff for a long period of time, okay? And that's the trick with this stuff. They use all kinds of nonsense in here. Now they even have to keep it in the freezer section, so probably healthier to do it the Australian way, okay? So we're gonna just take our Cool Whip, which ideally would be thawed. Mine isn't totally thawed, but it's okay. It's gonna work out just great. Being careful not to mush it too much. We'll just fold them together to create a mousse. So this is gonna be a chocolate cheesecake mousse. That consistency is fabulous, okay? So we're gonna take that and bring in that dish again that has all those chocolate Twinkies in it. Yes. Okay, and we're gonna take a little bit more than half of this mousse and we're gonna put it right on top of those Twinkies, okay? So we're just gonna put a few large scoops on here, a little bit more than half, and we are good. We're gonna take this and just spread it out, creating a nice layer, okay? We wanna get as much of that mousse into those crevices. Just making sure I have a pretty even layer, which I do. Now I'm gonna grab another box of those Hostess cake lovers, so chocolate cake Twinkies, and I'm going to place another 15 of them on here, okay? So 10 are gonna come in your package. And my very last Twinkie, we're gonna do dot side down. One last time, we're gonna repeat the process. So I have my chocolate milk, easy drizzle right on there. Not too much, you don't wanna go crazy, but of course you wanna make sure you get that delicious flavor right on there and soaked into those Twinkies. And it's really gonna moisten this whole thing up. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so chocolate milk, mousse. And again, this is a little bit less than half because we put a little bit more than half on our first go. Spread this layer out nice and thin across our top. So we got all that spread out and looks awesome. Next, I wanna add some more chocolate. So these are the mini morsels, and I'm gonna just sprinkle some of those morsels on top. We're gonna cover up that cake with that crunchy chocolate chips. If you have a different topping that you'd like to add here, go ahead and do that, but make sure you share in the comments so that everybody can give it a try or tell you what they think about your selection of toppings. Okay, so chocolate chips are on, so great, but I have one more thing to add. Torini chocolate syrup. Okay, and this is dark chocolate syrup. This is the real deal. We're gonna take our chocolate syrup and I'm just gonna give it a nice squeeze here, get it started, and we'll just go back and forth. There we go. There she goes. All right, living her best life. We'll get that chocolate drizzle on top. Going so steady. Ooh, that looks good. And I'm crazy. I'm going back and forth too. I love chocolate, so this is like a dream dessert for me and I cannot wait to give it a try. But before I do, I'll take this chocolate layered dessert. I mean, look at those layers. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, but honestly, if you can let it set overnight, it's gonna be even better. Let's do this. My chocolate dessert is all set up and ready to go. Let's check it out. Yes, sir, this looks so good. I'm gonna come in with just my spatula here so I can get a slice. We'll come right here and give it a nice slice right in there. Oh my, this is so chocolatey, a chocolate lover's dream, and I am stoked because I am a chocolate lover. Okay, so here we go. We'll get a slice up here and take a look at those delicious layers. Oh yes, we'll get it onto our plate. Grab my spoon and give this a taste. Oh my gosh, it's so soft and juicy. And remember, if you let this sit overnight, it's gonna get even more delicious. All right, let's give it a try. Oh my, that is delicious. It just melts in your mouth. It's so good. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget, share this chocolatey goodness with your friends. It's too tasty not to.